What's good, Commanders fans? We have another signing for the Commanders. Looks like they have not signed, what's his name, Michael Gallup yet. So we don't know how his visit went. But they did sign safety Will Harris, 61 tackles in 2024, 3 pass breakups, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns allowed in a 61.6 coverage grade. There is a clip going around of him hit sticking CeeDee Lamb in the end zone. So that's great. That's a good play there. So he is an athlete, man. Looking at his relative athletic score coming out, third round pick, was the 81st pick in the 2019 draft. He ran a 4.41 4-yard dash, which is elite. 20-yard split, 2.59 seconds, which is elite. 10-yard split, 1.54 seconds, which is elite. Shuttle drill, 4.12 seconds, which is great. 8.66, which is 8.66 grade. Vertical leap, 36 and a half, which is pretty solid. Broad jump, 8.12, which is elite as well. Bench press, 20 pounds, which is elite. So a lot of this stuff on his relative athletic score is elite. He ranked 25th out of 690 strong safeties from 1987 to 2019. Kent Lee Platt is the guy that does Math Bomb on Twitter, who does the relative athletic score that we saw the running backs do really, really well at a couple days in the combine. So it's the cheaper route compared to Jeremy Chinn. He's getting 2 years, $8 million. Jeremy Chinn's getting about $8 million, I believe, which is not that bad at all. I really feel like they could have brought back Jeremy Chinn if they really wanted to. But hey, we got to move on. Will Harris is a tough hitter. He did play for Detroit. He did play as a cornerback in Detroit. They actually list him as a cornerback on Pro Football Reference in 2023 and as a cornerback in 2024 for the Saints. He did have 1 sack his rookie season. Like I said, he did have that pick. He had 74 tackles. He started in 13 games, played 13 games, started in 13 games, played in 17 games, and came off the bench. Or actually, he started in 2 games out of 17 games in 2023 for the Lions. Started 10 games for the Lions in 2022, and then 17 starts out of 17 games in 2021. But if you look at some of his advanced numbers as well, like I said, I don't know much about Will Harris. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I do. But he was a 3rd-round pick. What college did he go to? He went to Boston College. He's 6'1", 206 pounds, 29 years old, so still in his prime, which is good as well. But let's see the advanced numbers here, like quarterback rating allowed and stuff like that. Quarterback rating allowed was 79.4, which is really, really good. 10.8 missed tackle percentage, which is not good. And then completion percentage was 65.9, which is pretty darn good. So his completion percentage allowed was good. His quarterback rating allowed was good. So a lot of the advanced metrics are pretty darn good. And then you look at some of his PFF numbers. 61.3 pass rush grade, 63.1 run defense grade, which is pretty good. That was 101st out of 170 strong safeties. Coverage grade was 61.6, 77th out of 170 strong safeties. Overall grade 62.5, which is good, solid, average. 94th out of 170 strong safeties. Receptions allowed, which was 27th, which was 34th out of 170 strong safeties. So that's pretty good. PFF, they have him listed as a strong safety. So he'll be playing next to Quan Martin. He does match up pretty well against tight ends, which is good. He's in the box a lot. 43 coverage snaps was 508, which is a good amount. 26th in stops. He had 18 stops, which was 26th, which is pretty darn good. 11 missed tackles, 137th, which is not good through 13 games. But passer rating allowed, which was 87.4, which is pretty darn good, man. It's pretty darn good. So I'm intrigued. Would I have rather stayed with Jeremy Chinn? Probably, but I trust Adam Peters and sit back and we see guys revive their careers or continue their careers here after 1 year. Everybody who signed here had a really good free agent year. Like Jeremy Chinn had that 1-year deal. He played well. Austin Eckler played well. Zach Ertz. De'Ami Brown was on the last leg of his career and he revived his career here. So we've revived a couple of careers here. Bobby Wagner, 1-year deal, played really well. So a lot of the guys that Adam had, Noah I had a good season. A lot of guys that Adam Peters has signed on 1-year deals or 2-year deals or smaller term deals, they've done a pretty darn good job so far. So I just sit back and trust Adam on this one, and we'll see what happens. Looking at his draft profile, he had an 83 athleticism score, which is really good, which was 6th out of all safeties in the 2019 Combine, which is really darn good, man. He's an athlete, man. He's an athlete. He's an athlete for sure. He was projected to go rounds 5 through 6, but he was drafted in the 3rd round. Overview: possesses adequate toughness and athletic ability to handle backup duties as an interchangeable safety, but his greatest impact on a team could come as a cover talent on special teams. Harris's ability to match with pass catching tight ends will work in his favor, but he's more of a shadow and tackle option than someone who can make plays and deter quarterbacks. Strengths comes from football bloodlines and possesses good size and length. So I don't know who his brother or dad was that played in the league. I'm not sure. Potentially interchangeable at either safety spot. Tough guy willing to fly around the field. Size and cover talent to line up over tight ends. Rarely lost in coverage. Hearty hitter when greeting pass catchers. So that's what I saw on CeeDee Lamb. So I like that a lot. Hustles from opposite hash to offer tackle support. So that's good too. Quick trigger into the alleys. Tackles with good positioning and body control. Collected 6 fumble recoveries over the last 2 seasons in college. Offers immediate coverage talent on special teams. So more of a special teams guy, but he's going to be our starter. It looks like he's going to be our starter. He had to start for the Lions a lot too. So he played last year. He played 257 snaps in the box, 113 snaps as a slot corner, and then 352 snaps as free safety. So him and Quan Martin looks like they're just going to be interchangeable safeties right now. So I'm intrigued. We'll see. And then we still got Tyler Owens. Do they draft somebody at the safety spot? We'll see. But like I said, I can't really give this a grade or too much of a strong opinion on it until we see this guy play and just give him a chance. So we'll see. Like I said, Jeremy Chinn, I wish him the best, but we'll see what Will Harris does for the Commanders. The former Saint, Will Harris, he did play with Marshawn Lattimore for a little bit, so there's a little bit of familiarity there. So we'll see what happens, guys. All right, guys, Hail to Commanders. Peace.